Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RPG Treasure Trove. I am Turtlo29, and with me, I have my returning resident Fire Emblem expert, Kestorp Alchemy.
Welcome. How you doing, everyone?
Please welcome him back to the channel.
We're getting back in the saddle finally, right?
Hey, I missed you, buddy. How you been?
We've been all right.
I mean, I've seen you in between recording sessions with my brother, Severe Streaming, but
Yes.
sadly, our time has come to an end.
Yeah, he'll pick up another game eventually, someday down the road.
Someday, for those, listening to Pokemon Y, he is getting closer. Well, his wife is getting closer to having a baby. He
Yes.
is not having a baby. His wife is having a baby.
I'd be worried if he was having a baby.
They are having a baby. So
Yes.
he's going to be busy for a while. So I'm really glad I was able to snag him when I did for this. But now that he's out of the picture for a while and no one else wants to guest appear, that's not true. I have a couple potentials. It's just timing has been bad. But you are always available for me. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we got to play these wonderful games that you never experienced.
This was a very tough one. I was
Yeah.
actually very excited.
This is what won the poll.
This won the Viewers' Choice poll, so thank you for everyone who voted. This time it was 13 people.
Yep.
So I applaud you. If your game did not win, I apologize, but don't worry, it's still in the banks. So
Yeah.
it'll be up at some point. We'll either pick it ourselves or it'll be back in another poll.
But war never changes.
Yes, I'm sort of talking over the intro here.
But war never changes.
You just said
In the
that.
21st century,
Yep.
war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I see.
Petroleum and uranium.
Uranium.
For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again.
2077.
In two
It's only
brief hours,
2023.
Hey, there's a
most of the planet was
2077
reduced to
Cyberpunk game.
cinders.
There is.
And from the ashes of
They're
nuclear
not related.
devastation,
Same
a new
universe.
civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13.
Vault 13.
Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world.
Whoa.
Life in
Never
the
see
vault
the sun.
is about to change.
Oh my goodness.
So there's your intro to
Hey.
Fallout 1.
So, this won the poll, and a couple days ago, you and I kind of got together to try to get this set up to record.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a heck of a time trying to make this work. However, we figured it out, and we
Yep.
found a way. So, here we are. We're playing Fallout 1.
Yep, this is the post-apocalyptic kind of setting. So they dropped a bunch of nuclear bombs, and everyone huddled into underground vaults to survive the bombs and, of course, the nuclear fallout, which is why the game's called Fallout.
Makes sense?
And so I think the setting in general sets in like like the style, the aesthetic is like 1950s, like American like diners and all that kind of like decor, and that's where our real timeline splits from the Fallout timeline. Is they never got out of the 50s because of the wars and all that kind of stuff, and boom, the bombs dropped, and here we are, 2077, and then a generation passed. So we're here to play the first Fallout game. There are several in the series. You know,
Yes.
the first two were on PC. They have the same exact play style. It's much more Dungeons and Dragons like, but on a PC game.
Gotcha.
It's more tabletop-y rather than a first-person adventure shooter that the modern Fallout games are known for.
Yeah.
So this game, it feels like here you're rolling dice, not literal dice, but everything's based off percentages to be able to do things. You can move so many tiles per turn. Everything's turn-based, which is our kind of game.
Absolutely.
You don't got to do anything that's real heavy with timing everything exactly right. You sort of plan out your actions based on how many moves you got, or how many moves the enemy has, your HP, or whatever you want to do. You know, time your reloads of your weapon, or go into your inventory and grab stuff, or just run away.
Run!
Run! So for this game especially, we're starting out in Vault 13, and we're going to be asked to do something. There's going to be a video that plays that gives us our first kind of task. But we start with the character creation. And I mentioned this earlier to you, Turtle. So we're going to start by creating our own character.
I like it. Let's do it.
All right. So
Look at that guy in his underwear.
Strength.
Look at him. He's like ripped.
Or yeah,
I'm
Vault
kinda jealous.
Boy. The classic Vault Boy mascot is everywhere. You got perception. You have endurance. He's riding a bike or doing other things, swimming. Charisma.
Hey. He's like Fonzie.
Intelligence, just bookwormed into books all the time. I don't know how you do this.
Is he like flying?
No, he's balancing on one finger on what appears to be like a whiskey bottle or
Oh,
something.
well, that's physically impossible.
Yeah, but
Excellent.
Apparently, if you're superb at agility, then maybe you can do that.
He has to weigh less than the bottle to make that work.
Yeah, exactly.
That's called physics. Is that physics?
Yeah, it's physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called physics. I knew that.
Yeah. I suppose if you find the exact center of gravity of this, you could probably balance it. But good luck centering your center of gravity over this little bottleneck, and not just fall.
And that bottle would have to be on like a perfectly flat surface,
Yes,
right?
right.
Good luck finding that in Pittsburgh.
No, you're not gonna do
We
that.
got hills, we got potholes. You're not gonna find a flat
Yeah.
surface anywhere.
Yep. Or dump an anvil on him. But Vault Boy's everywhere. He's even on all the skills too. Different kinds of guns. He's
Big guns.
unarmed. You know, melee weapons. And he's like he's the mascot. You see him everywhere, and he's always used in all the games.
It's a great little design. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, it's so simple and so effective.
Yeah.
Doctor.
He's wearing a surgeon mask. Ninjas.
Oh, he's a ninja too.
Yeah.
Man, he does it all.
He does it all. It's Vault Boy. They don't give him color, I don't think, until the third game, unless you have like one of the old manuals.
Oh,
The
okay.
manual might be in color, but in this game, he's only in this, in like monochrome.
Black and white, so
Yeah.
to speak.
So he's everywhere. But so you're familiar if you've ever seen a Fallout game, he's everywhere.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna start with character creation. I think first we got to pick a name. Just we're gonna name him Turtle, right?
Sure, let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's do it. I gotta type this thing on my keyboard.
Yes, we're using a computer to play a game. This is
Yeah.
unprecedented.
This is the first for the channel.
It's a first for me. I don't play PC games.
What kind of age you want? I don't know
Um,
if age really matters.
99? Who you gonna make him old?
I don't know how high you can go. 35 is the oldest.
35 is the oldest. Wow, that makes me feel really old.
Yeah, right. I think the youngest you can probably go is like 20, 16.
16. That's too young.
Yeah, but again, I don't think age really matters.
Well,
It's like D&D. Setting your age in D&D meant really nothing.
let's do how about 32?
All right.
It's double 16.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll do that.
You are gonna play as a male character, right?
Yeah, I usually do.
Okay.
At least the first time around.
Yeah. Have you given any thought to your build? So we get special stats, SPECIAL for your special stats, and we get 5 extra points to allocate. So what we can do is you can lower stats and gain extra points.
Ah, I see.
So how would you like to play the character? How much strength would you like? How much perception? And we'll just go down the list here.
We talked a little bit of this the other day.
Yep.
I definitely want a little bit more strength so we can carry things.
Yes.
So maybe bump that up. What do you think, like 7 or 8? A little bit above average?
That's probably a bit high unless you're running melee weapons.
Okay.
I mean, like a lot of melee weapons, or if you want to run big guns, because they're often heavy. So strength is good for, one, carry capacity, but also holding heavy weapons and being able to hit things with them. Because if you can't hold it right, you can't aim very well. You just like go bobble all over the place. And in like real life, if you have a 40-pound something in your arms, you're not going to be able to aim very well with it.
All right. So we
Without
want
the
to start with like 6?
Yeah, we'll start. I think we'll start
Is that
with
okay?
6. We may drop it to 5. We may go back to 6. We'll see where we land.
Well, 6 is good. So it's above average. So that's fine.
Perception, good for shooting things, or otherwise modifies like range, distance, combat modifiers. So like you're shooting a gun. If you have better perception, your accuracy at long range is better.
I'd say that's pretty important. So maybe we
Yeah.
should put into that.
Sure. Might go. We'll see. Well, might go for 7. We'll see where we go from there.
Okay.
Endurance, stamina, and physical toughness. I've played this game several times, but I think what endurance would be helpful for is, for the most part, HP.
Okay.
I don't know, some of this other stuff that improves, like poison resistance, radiation resistance. I don't think that plays a whole lot into the overall game, that even if you have 2 endurance, you really aren't affected much. But you do lose out on a lot of HP through the game.
Okay.
Because you get HP equal to your endurance, and then you get starting endurance, or your starting endurance affects your HP. You can see if I go up to 7, it goes up to 35 starting. So we don't want this. That's very low HP.
We do not want that.
Yeah, you kind of need some health. So I'm gonna start at 6, and we'll see where we go.
Okay, that's fair.
Charisma. Are you a very charismatic person, Turtle?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
I don't think I am.
You want to influence people with words?
Tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm not exactly a smooth talker.
Smooth. So, lower some of this charisma, huh? You don't want to play the charismatic silver-tongued devil that convinces people to do what you want?
No, I think that's boring for a game playthrough.
All right.
Let's
How low you want to go with charisma? We go all the way down to 1.
yeah, let's put them points somewhere else where it's important.
Where it's important. Okay, very bad charisma?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't talk. We just shoot stuff.
Yeah, we just shoot stuff.
Blow stuff up.
Yeah, if you play Fallout New Vegas, they which is on it's between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. They give descriptions of like strength and stuff like that. If you go real high or real low, like if you take 1 strength, it calls your characters called a wet noodle. But they don't do that here. But intelligence, I think intelligence is always very good to take because it affects how many skill points you get on a level up, and there's only so many levels you're going to be able to get.
That seems really good too. So
Yep.
let's go for some intelligence. I like to pretend I am intelligent.
All right. We'll start with 8 because I like the skill points.
All right. Skill points are good.
Agility. Action points. That action points affects how often you get to act in combat, or how many actions you can perform in a combat, or tiles you can move.
That also seems really good.
So you see action points here in the center is 7. I think it's every 2. Yeah, every time you reach an even number of agility, your action points goes up.
It's also changing our armor class too.
Yeah, that's if you ever play D&D, armor class is like your additional chance to dodge something based on armor class, not just the enemy's roll, but you sort of like decrease their roll or something.
Yeah.
To hit you. So that's your base armor class. Modifies chance to hit this particular character.
So yeah, we definitely want to up agility.
Yeah, I personally I like to do it in even number increments, because I'm missing out on 1 more action point if I just don't find a way to put 1 more agility in.
Well, let's take that last point out of charisma.
Oh, I can't go to 0.
Oh no!
No! I'm trying. Look.
Yeah, below V bad should be E bad for extremely bad.
Extremely bad or not existent.
Or just have it say mute.
Yeah.
We don't even talk.
Yeah, don't even talk. So we can always see what we want to do if we want to. I want to at least try to get this to 8, I think.
All right. Well,
we can always lower luck a point. Luck affects a bunch of things. You might score better critical hits with more luck. I think if you can see my critical percent goes up and down right here based on my luck.
Oh, I got you.
So if you want more crits, you want more luck.
We'll drop that down to 4. Where's that put us at? 4% crit?
Yeah, and we get 9 action points, which is good. I think 9's a pretty, I like running with at least 9 action points.
Okay.
Because you can do a couple different things, like early game melee weapons take 3 action points a hit, or per punch or attack. So you get 3 attacks per turn, which that can be a lot rather than getting 2 and then the enemy hitting you back.
That sounds good to me. What do you think?
Let's see. That should be pretty good, I think. We'll start with this and we'll go through some traits. You might change your mind if you want to pick some traits. These are optional, but I'd say let's pick some.
Let's take a look.
Fast metabolism. Your metabolic rate is twice normal. This means you are much less resistant to radiation and poison, but your body heals faster. So if I take it, you can see my radiation and poison resistance go to 0%.
Oh, okay.
But your healing rate goes up from 2 to 4. Healing rate is how much HP you heal after so much time passes.
Okay.
So after certain intervals, you get 4 HP back instead of 2.
Well, from what I know about Fallout from the other games, radiation is a big thing.
Yes.
So I don't know if we want to.
I don't know if you want to go to 0 on that.
Yeah, that seems not great. So
We'll keep going then. Bruiser.
I love that picture.
Yes. A little slower, but a little bigger. You may not hit as often, but they will feel it when you do. Your total action points are lower, but your strength is increased. So by taking this, you gain 2 strength, but you lose 2 action points.
I don't like it.
But
We're not.
8 strength.
Yeah, but we're not going for that kind of a build though.
No.
We want to be able to. We want to be agile.
Yeah,
not bigger.
Yeah. You like being agile instead of this big lumbering person?
So we got small frame. He looks agile. Look at him.
Not quite as big as the other vault dwellers, but that never slowed you down. You can't carry as much, but you are more agile. So by doing this, your agility goes up a point, but look at the carry weight difference. You lose 60 carry weight.
Ooh, no, we definitely want to carry stuff.
You want to carry stuff, yeah. One-hander. One of your hands is very dominant. You excel with single-handed weapons, but two-handed weapons cause a problem. Doesn't change any stats. I can keep toggling this. Your stats don't change, but your hit percent's gonna suffer with using two-handed weapons.
Well, we briefly talked. There are explosive devices.
Yes.
Namely,
like
launchers of rockets.
Yes,
right.
And flamethrowers.
And they're two-handed weapons.
Yes.
Right? So I don't want that because I want to use explosives.
Okay, you want to use explosives.
I want to blow stuff up.
Yeah. All right, so we'll pass on one-hander. Finesse. Your attacks show a lot of finesse. You don't do as much damage, but you cause more critical hits. So your crit goes up by 10%.
Wow.
But your base damage goes down, which is not shown.
Oh. I don't know. Do you think that's worth it?
It might be. I like an extra 10% chance. That's a big difference.
Critical hit is good.
Yeah. So we might take that. We'll keep that in mind. We'll tab that down. Kamikaze. By not paying attention to any threats, you can act a lot faster in a turn. This lowers your armor class to just what you are wearing, which armor class will go to 0 instead of 8. But you sequence much faster in a combat. It's like rolling for initiative in D&D. You roll a higher initiative.
Okay.
Which you see, here's your sequence 14. It goes up to 19. I don't find that particularly useful because it's like in D&D. Once you get a turn order set, who went first doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't like this too much.
Okay. I'm in agreement. We can skip that.
Yep. You swing harder, not better. Your attacks are very brutal, but lack finesse. You rarely cause a good critical, but you always do more melee damage.
Nope.
So it doesn't even show a decrease in your crit chance, but I assume it lowers it.
Yeah.
But you do more melee damage, but you don't want that.
We're not doing too much melee, I don't think, this playthrough.
No. Maybe in the beginning, because we don't have the ammo and the guns and stuff to do the damage, but probably not.
Once we start getting stuff.
Yeah. Fast shot. Don't have time to aim for a targeted attack because you attack faster than normal people. You're not normal, Turtle.
Well, thanks.
For good or for worse, right?
Exactly.
Costs 1 less action point to use a weapon. So, like a gunshot takes 5 action points.
Okay.
But this will make it take 4. So you with 9 action points, you can fire a gun twice in a turn without needing to max out your action points at 10. But you no longer have the option to aim. If you aim, you can aim for the person's legs, their arms, their head. You can aim for the eyes.
Oh, okay.
Which, you can do that to do crippling effects, like cripple the opponent's legs so they can't run as far.
Okay.
Or aim for the eyes and get increased crit chance and damage output. So if you aim for the head or the eyes, you may be able to one-shot people.
Huh.
With a good crit. So I don't know. It's good if you just want to run and gun, but I like being able to aim.
Yeah.
We talked about this one. Bloody Mess. By some strange twist of fate, people around you die violently.
Oh.
You always see the worst way a person can die.
Um.
This one's purely aesthetic. It doesn't change the way the game plays or anything like that. Your stats aren't affected. Your special stats aren't unaffected. It's just everybody dies around you in a bloody mess.
Well, we're trying to keep this channel as PG as possible, so
Ah,
I don't think we're gonna take bloody mess.
okay.
But feel free to acquire this game on your own, which you can buy on Steam,
Yes, you can.
and you can activate bloody mess all you would like. We're not gonna
Bloody
do that here.
mess. You're not gonna. Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this as PG as we can. Now, obviously, there's gun violence in here, but
Yeah, it's
um,
honestly it's not all that graphic because it is a 1994 PC game.
wasn't this made for like DOS originally?
I think it was originally a DOS game
Like,
when
it's
it
old.
first came out,
and then got ported to Windows 95. So
Yes.
it tells you how old this thing is.
Yep.
Which is why I had so much trouble finding a way to capture it.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
we figured it out.
So okay, so we won't take bloody mess. We're still thinking about finesse, but what about jinxed?
Off that picture, no, I do not like that.
Good thing around you. The good thing is that everyone around you has more critical failures in combat. The bad thing is, so do you.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm so good at rolling ones in D&D, I don't need help.
Yeah, rolling critical fails, or what do they call them? Natural crits or natural
Nat one.
Nat one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I don't need
think,
help with that.
I think in general this thing does. If you miss, you have a 50% chance of crit failing,
Ooh, no.
which means really bad things. You drop your weapon. You hurt yourself.
Ooh.
You lose the ammo in the magazine. You'd completely lose the weapon.
Oof.
So, but it can happen to the enemies too. No, okay.
Nah. Not for me.
Good natured.
I'm pretty good natured, right?
I think so. You studied less combative skills as you were growing up. Combat skills start at a lower level, but first aid, doctor speech, and barter are substantially improved. You watch the things
Wow.
on the right as I toggle them.
Oh, wow.
You get you get like a 15 to 20% boost to a bunch of these stats, but you lose stuff. I kind of want some combat. I don't think we're going to do this game purely on talking my way out of everything.
No, we dropped our charisma for a reason. Next.
Next. All right. I don't have that on, do I? No. Chem reliance. You're more easily addicted to chems.
Oh, no.
Your chance to be addicted to by chem use is twice the normal rate, but you recover faster from their ill effects. Are you a druggie?
I am not.
You're not?
Oh, no. I am not a druggie, nor do I promote drug use.
Yeah.
Unless it's doctor prescribed medication.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll skip that. Chem resistant. Chems only affect you half as long as normal, but your chance to be addicted is only 50%.
Huh.
But I don't know if you're not a druggie, you won't be using chems.
That's true.
Night person. As a nighttime person, you are more awake when the sun goes down.
Ooh.
Your intelligence and perception are improved at night, but dull during the day.
Oh, like a vampire. Can't
So
go
right now,
outside.
it's in the game. It's daytime when you on this, so you can see my perception and intelligence go down by taking this because it's daytime as soon as you can
Oh.
start the game.
Okay.
But it goes up. Rather, I think the idea is, see the way this is done. It goes down, but then it goes back up to what would be the normal value at night.
Yeah.
So I think this is bad all around.
Yeah, it seems so.
In fact, it should be the other way around, where I start with this and it goes up to, 8 perception and 9 intelligence
Yeah.
at night. So I think that's skewed. I'm not taking it.
No, I don't like it.
Are you skilled?
Skilled? I wish. Maybe I'd be making more
But you
money if I
spend more
was.
time improving your skills than a normal person.
Oh.
You start with better skill levels. The trade-off is that you do not gain as many extra abilities. Abilities mean perks.
Okay.
You will get a perk every 4 levels instead of every 3. Those are special abilities that you get when you gain levels. So you can see if I take this, most of my skills go up by, I think all my skills go up by 10%.
Hmm.
So good if you want a bunch of high starting skills. I mean, heck, your unarmed starts out 82% to start the game. That's pretty high.
We need 4 levels to
Yep.
trigger a perk.
I think the max level in this game's 21, but we're not even going to get close to reaching 21 in a normal playthrough. You have to grind for 21.
Gotcha. I kind of don't think we should do that then. I think that's going to limit us a little bit.
Yeah. Gifted. You have more innate abilities than most, as you have not spent as much time honing your skills. Primary statistics are each +1, so all these go up by 1.
Huh.
But you lose 10% of all skills to start, and you receive 5 less skill points per level.
Ooh.
So I like all the stat gains on the primary stats, but my skills are so butt.
Yeah.
That's tough to do, and you get 5 less skill points.
I'm thinking we don't want any traits.
Maybe you want finesse.
Unless there's one that you think.
Finesse, I like the 10% crit. You just won't do as much damage normally, but go for the crits.
Alright, let's go finesse.
Go in finesse.
I can do that. I can get behind that.
All right.
Better crit is good.
Yep. Any of these others you want? Or are we just taking one?
I think we should just go with the one.
You don't like the bad effects?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
don't want to hinder myself. I just want to help myself. Is there another one that you really, really want?
jinxed.
Oh, not jinxed. I'm gonna crit myself.
Yeah, and you for sure don't want one-hander because you want to be able to wield the two-handed weapons.
Absolutely. I want to blow stuff up, man.
All right, well, we're just gonna go with the one then.
All right.
All right, we get to pick 3 tag skills.
Okay.
So these go when you tag them, they go up by 20% to start, and
Oh.
then you get more percent added to them for every skill point. Normally, one skill point gives you plus 1%, but if a tag skill will go up by 2%
Okay.
per skill point. So at the very least, I probably want to at least one combat related tag skill.
Sure. I mean, I kind of like the look of big guns because do they consider rocket launcher big guns?
Yes,
And I do want to blow stuff up, so let's take big guns.
you want big guns,
I want big guns.
miniguns, rocket launchers, flamethrowers. I don't know how soon we'll get one, but you want to tag it?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay.
We're gonna get a buff to big guns. Um,
Let's see. I think lockpick's very good to have.
that sounds very good.
Yes, you want to be able to pick locks.
Oh,
and, not bust them and get in places, get extra loot from them.
Absolutely.
I think that's very good. If you like to save a lot and reload saves, stealing is very fun.
Okay.
You trade a bunch of stuff to people and get their equipment, and and then go into their pockets and steal all the money you just gave them.
Oh no,
You can do that, but you pretty much have to what they call save scumming.
we're not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
no. So if you fail to steal, you just reload the save and retry until you eventually get successful. Nah,
We're not gonna do that.
we're not going to do
This is
that.
just a fun playthrough. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
We're not gonna save scum.
Okay. Let's see. Science, repair. A lot of these, like science, is dealing with like machines and biology, physics, that kind of thing. These are a lot of these things are for skill checks. Like D&D, if you ever played, has skill checks.
Yeah.
Oh, like roll for a perception check for this.
Yeah.
Roll a charisma check for talking to some other country's leader. These are skill checks that that you have to do throughout the game. You don't even know sometimes that they are skill checks, but the game does it.
Okay.
If there's like a like repair, like there's a broken machinery, if you have a high repair skill, you'll be able to repair it, and you get nice rewards out of it. Maybe you help somebody out, or you complete a side quest, rather than having to fight your way through everything.
I mean, repair seems pretty good too.
Yeah.
What do you think about repair? Like speech, I'm not too worried about because we have no charisma.
We have no charisma.
Barter, I'm not worried about. Gambling, I'm in. No.
Gambling.
I don't know about gambling either. But,
I wouldn't go with gambling. I feel like there's not a reason to gamble. If you pick up things and sell them, you're never really worried about money.
yeah.
And that's what we'll do. We got the carry weight. We're gonna carry stuff and trade it in, sell it.
I mean, we could come across broken things to fix and sell. Is that a thing?
No, not in this game.
No?
I think that they didn't introduce that till the 3rd game, I think.
Okay, so what's repair for?
You can repair like standing machinery, not stuff you can take in your inventory. There may be a side quest where something's broken, like a beer distiller. I'm just giving an example.
Okay, well,
And-
definitely need to fix
Yeah,
that.
definitely need to fix that for some beer.
My goodness.
Slam a beer. And if you have a high enough repair skill, you'll be able to fix it and complete like a side quest. And someone may give you clues to something else, give you experience. They may give you some, like maybe a new gun or a weapon or some other helpful item
Okay.
or access to other quests.
I mean, I like the repair deal, unless there's something else you would rather take, maybe some sort of healing thing. But
Probably not. You get a lot of stim packs, which are instant heals. They're easy to get.
okay. I'm in for repair if that works for you.
Either repair or I don't know. I may start with small guns. I know when we want to pick one weapon, but it takes a little bit to get big guns,
Okay.
and we're gonna be stuck to melee weapons and small guns to start.
We're already at 43%.
I know,
That's pretty high, right?
but let's put it to 63.
Oh my goodness.
You don't want to miss. You don't get a lot of ammo to start.
Okay.
This is Fallout for a little while. You do have to scavenge for ammo and use it.
I could see small guns too.
Yeah, I like starting with small guns. Energy weapons, you don't see that for like half the game. I don't think.
Okay.
In this one, I think in Fallout 2 you see them much sooner.
Okay.
So I think this is what we'll go with.
All right. I
So-
like it.
So this is our build. I know you. I don't know if you want more luck, but this is what you're getting.
No, that's
um,
fine. I like it.
Okay. So before we start the next episode, then we'll leave the screen here because as soon as we hit done, we get into our major first briefing of the game.
I tell you what, let's go. We're gonna have this be a little bit longer one.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
There's nothing happening. We got to get some action going, right? I'm excited.
All right, we're gonna click
It's
done.
gonna be a little longer one, people. Strap in.
Strap it in.
Here we go.
Turtle, let's go. Done.
Look at this guy.
Ah, you're here.
Yeah, I am.
We've got a problem.
We've
Oh.
got a
Big
problem.
one. The controller chip for our water purification system is giving up the ghost. Can't
What-
Giving up the ghost.
Is that the whole
Process is
system?
too complicated
Yes.
for
That's not a
word
chip.
processor.
That's huge.
Simply put,
There's a power outlet on that thing.
we're running out of drinking water.
There is.
No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have.
Oh man.
You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water.
Oh boy.
We need that chip.
We need that
We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think.
Yeah, all vaults
Look,
have some kind of
just
water
be safe.
purification system.
Okay.
No pressure or anything.
No.
Reminds me of Hoffman from Gears of War.
Yeah.
We need the resonator.
Yes.
Look at this Windows 95 cutscene.
Full motion video.
Woo!
This is the first time they're opening the vault door.
Oh man.
None of these people in an entire generation have left the vault.
Look at us go. We're like the first one off to college in the family.
Yep.
Taking the big step.
In the underground cave, and then we find ourselves in the real world.
Oh boy.
All right, so here's the screen.
Here we are.
So
What is this?
I control the entire game with a mouse. So this is, you explain, here's your inventory. We start with a bunch of stuff. Might as well put the weapons on.
Hey, cool. Oh,
So-
that sounds like a good idea.
We forced impacts. Those are instant heals. We got 72 bullets. I think the gun already is loaded with 12 bullets.
Okay.
Lock picks.
We need those.
Those help us pick locks. You can pick them without them, but these improve your chances.
Okay.
That's always good to have.
Absolutely.
We have no armor.
Well, we'll find some.
We'll find some. We can edit preferences here if we want off screen to volume and other kinds of things that we like.
Okay.
This little red button swaps weapons,
Oh,
so that's why you can have 2 on at a time.
okay.
Skill decks. This is all your skills: sneak, lockpick, stealing. You can select them, and then you can select a target to steal or whatever.
Okay.
HP, armor class, a map, a crude map
Oh my goodness.
from your little Pip-Boy wrist-mounted device.
I see.
It fills in as you move around the map. It'll map it out for you.
Makes sense.
Your character sheet,
Hey.
tells you all your perks, your karma. We haven't done anything yet. Your kills, what kinds of things you've killed.
Oh.
You can even print it, I guess, if you wanted. I guess if you ever wanted to hook this up to a printer and print your character sheet.
Well, we're not gonna go that far.
And your Pip-Boy 2000. There's your 150 days left to get the water chip.
All right.
You click this little bell icon. Can't rest at this location, but you can rest for certain periods of time if you want to.
Okay.
Like if you have to wait for the morning to come by, or you have to wait for something to happen in the evening.
You can catch some Z's.
Yep. Status. You can see here's the status of the Vault 13, like quests and type of things. You go to locations and see quests.
Find the resonator.
Auto maps. We don't have any auto maps just yet. Archives. You can see the briefing again of the Overseer if you want it, telling you to go out. And
Okay.
that's it. So
Cool.
this little icon down here is your action. When you're in combat, you get actions in combat. So if I hit like the A key on the keyboard, you can see it turns into, you can either end a turn or end combat.
Oh.
If no one's knows you're there or is hostile to you, you can hit end combat and it ends the combat. You just go run around like normal.
All right.
So there's a little hand icon.
Yeah.
You click that and it searches the body for stuff. He's got ammo and a knife.
Cool.
Well, you might as well take it. He's dead. So these are different kinds. It's the same. It's 10 millimeter ammo, but it's different kinds. One's AP, one's JHP. They have
Oh.
different effects. I think this is like armor piercing is what AP
Oh.
stands for.
Okay.
I think actually if you right click and there's the binoculars, it says ammunition caliber 10 millimeter armor piercing.
Gotcha.
This one is jacketed hollow points. If people that know guns and ammo know the differences between the types of ammo.
Sure.
I'm not a gun aficionado or anything.
Nor am I.
Yeah. So what we can see is if I were to click this big button, it announces we're in combat. No one's near us. We see a bunch of red highlighted characters. These are for now. These are just rats.
Okay.
I don't have the range to stab them with this knife because it's range 1. But you can see everything's on a hex grid. You can see the numbers.
Oh.
So this is how many action points it costs to move this location during combat.
Okay.
I have 9 by these green dots. There's one green dot not filled in because you can have 10 total.
Okay.
So there's no point in doing that. No one's near me.
Let's start moving around, man.
Yeah. Okay, so there's nearby. It's just a little rat.
Just a little rat.
See, now I hover over him, 57% chance to hit him with the knife. Well, if I switch to the gun, 95%.
Oh.
You right click this and it has a little, target icon. That's aiming. So if I hit aim and select them, different things show up.
Oh.
So you have a
Okay.
different chance to hit all these different kinds of places on the rat.
Interesting.
Including the eyes. The eyes are always the hardest thing to hit.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, go for the head.
Yeah. Why not?
All right, costs 1 more AP to fire a gun in aim mode than just to fire it. So instead of shooting it for 5, it shoots for 6. But 70%, we rolled the dice, we missed.
Nice. Cool.
So you can reload for 2 AP in combat or for free outside of combat. So let's move 3 spaces away, and we're just gonna fire a regular shot. See, now it went back down because we're too far away. Let me see if I can get this. And 95. Oh, he was hit for 5. This is my little combat log down here says Cave Rat was hit for 5 hit points.
Gotcha.
He was hit for 5 hit points and was killed.
Oh.
And for slaying your opponents, you earn 25 EXP.
Cool.
So I think we're going to clear this place out because it's important. We want experience. We want to gain as many levels as possible.
Absolutely. So let's get some levels, man.
Yeah. See if I can. I'll shoot this guy. We'll clean up this rat. Yeah, he was hit for 7 points. Was killed instantly.
Oh.
Except now another rat has seen me, and I couldn't end combat. Now he decides he doesn't want to follow me, so now I can end combat. Gain my 25.
Cool.
So now the thing is, I have to get this out of the way. This game crashes.
Okay.
Even with official patches to this game, you will get crashes every now and then, so it's important that we drop saves often.
All right.
So expect to have technical difficulties every now and then. So we'll just name this Vault 13. Call it done. We may want to have multiple saves as we go through this.
Okay, fair enough. We got 10 save slots?
Yeah.
So we can do multiple saves.
Oh yeah. You never know when you want to revert back to a previous save because something went real bad.
Yeah.
Like you didn't realize doing some action in a town would make everyone in town start shooting you on sight.
Oof.
I'm like, I already saved it. Let's go back to a previous save
Yeah.
because I don't want that. I want to be able to sell stuff and not basically get murdered every time I try to leave the place.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, sounds fine. That was a bit longer of an episode, but had to get you introduced.
That's right. We wanted a little bit of action here so I could see the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I've never played this game.
Yep. This is great. If you like D&D, I would highly recommend this. And for those of those people that have access to it or find it or are in the Kickstarter business, find a way to make this an official D&D like skin. How they have like the Witcher D&D, Star Wars D&D.
Yeah.
Make a Fallout based D&D. I know that they have some out there that are like curated by people that are just like fans of the series.
Yeah.
But if we get something a little more official, man, I'd play that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
It seems pretty cool.
that's right.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like we said, it's a little bit longer episode to get things going because we had to set up a character.
But
But,
I'm back in the saddle.
Yes, Kestorp Alchemy has returned. I've returned.
Yes.
I haven't really left, but you can't keep me away. So
Excellent.
thanks for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it, and tune in next time for episode 2 of Fallout 1. We'll shoot some more rats. It looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.